From recruiting and consulting firm Riderflex, I'm your host, Steve Urban, and here is your Riderflex podcast episode of the day. And on today's episode of the Riderflex podcast, money or income, jobs, and hobbies. How do you balance it all? What's the right mix? By the way, let's set family aside. Families should be always number one. So aside from family, let's just talk about your income, the job that you actually have, the work you do, and your hobbies, and balancing those. I want to give you what I think is the right answer to make sure it's balanced. Super top secret answer. You're going to be the first one here to hear about it. You ready? Get a pencil, paper, write this down. Here's the balance. Are you happy? Are you truly happy with your life? That money you're making, is it really worth it? Right? The job that you're doing, do you really enjoy it? The hobbies that you like. Well, first of all, are you in the right hobby or are you faking it out? Is there something else you want to do and you haven't? And are you giving enough time to the hobby so that you feel like you have a balanced life? The answer is, are you happy? I just met with a good friend of mine. He makes a lot of money, $500,000 a year. This guy makes, lives in one of the best neighborhoods. You visit his family, you visit his home, you go by the fancy office he works in. You would think this guy has the perfect life. Guess what? He's miserable. He hates it. Wants to sell his house, wants out of the job, has hobbies that he never gets time to do. Let me tell you something. I'm 53 years old. Life moves pretty damn fast. If you aren't happy, if you aren't getting up every single day enjoying your overall life, then stop doing what you're doing. Make changes. You don't have to make a certain amount of money. Okay. Everybody thinks money buys happiness. It doesn't. Trust me. I've made a lot more money than I have ever made working with Riderflex, but I'm 100 times happier now. So forget about just making a certain salary. Are you in the right job? Do you really enjoy it? And do you have time for hobbies? And I didn't put this in here because, again, I think it's a whole separate thing, but do you have time for family? If it's not all balanced and you aren't happy, then make some changes right now before it's too late. And there is your Riderflex tip of the day. If you think today's tip or guest interview can help someone you know, please share this with them. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. The Riderflex podcast features entrepreneurs, business executives, and the stories behind how they got there, as well as daily tips on career advice and job interviewing. You can visit riderflex.com to learn more about us and get information and pricing on the recruiting and consulting services we provide. Thanks so much for listening and have a great day.